Hi there, this is Ava at ilovetostamp.com. I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I wanted to share with you a beautiful, very elegant card. And I will show you how to create this card. In the new catalog, which is the holiday catalog Stampin' Up! Just came out with most recently, we now have these beautiful Delicata metallic inks. So today I'm using the Golden Glitz, but we also have the Celestial Copper available and the Silvery Shimmer one. So all these three are available, but today, like I mentioned, I am going to be using the Golden Glitz. And I actually saw this card or something like this from another demonstrator, and I apologize to her in advance because I failed to record her name. But I love the Magnolia 3D embossing folder, and she used the same one. And I'm going to have other tutorials made with this technique, but something similar like this. But I wanted to share this just in case some of you haven't seen it. Anyway, so this is a very easy card to make. All you need to do is couple of things. So first of all, you'll need to emboss your basic black card panel. In this case, it's a 3 3/4 by 5 inches. I will have the dimensions on my blog, and all I do is just run it through, cut my cardstock down, and I place it in my embossing folder and run it through my embossing machine, or die cut machine rather. Whatever you have will work. Now, some of you mentioned, I'm not gonna name names here, Christine, in case you're watching this, that sometimes you have yours wrinkled. I think that has a lot to do with how your layering is. Perhaps maybe it's a little bit too tight for the machine, and that might be the only cause of it. So I would suggest maybe try a little bit thicker, a thinner layering, right? So maybe take one of the shims out. Anyway, just play with that. But anyway, so what I did is, like I said, I just embossed this, and I already cut my card base, which is also basic black, and all it is a 4 1/4 inch by 11, and scored and folded at 5 1/2 inch. The other item I already pre-cut is the mat for this, which basically I'm going to list it on my blog as well. It's just an 1/8 inch bigger, that's all. I just wanted barely a little bit to show, because as you can see now it pops. If you see it like this, it doesn't really pop, but when you place it on the black card base, it pops really nice, and just a little pop of color is all I wanted. The other thing I used is basically the beautiful detailed bands die. And I love this. I always make a copy of my dies when they arrive immediately onto copy paper, and then I place them into my my packaging that it comes with the dies. And that way, when I'm flipping through in my box that I have all my dies, I'm able to see right away what I have. So in this case, I used this particular die, and what I did is I die cut it using gold foil paper, and I'm using this part too. So I'm also going to glue this in. So you could take it out, but I think it just adds a little bit. As you can see, it adds a little bit more interest here. The other die I used from the same die cut section was the oval, which is right this one. So again, if you don't have this die set, I highly recommend it, because it just die cuts beautiful, beautiful dies. And I've used this before, so you can see it in another blog post of mine. So let me get you started. The other item you will need, by the way, is going to be a sponging dauber. And I will show you how easy this is. It's like the quickest card to make for the biggest bang. So all you do is you basically just ink up, and I already have used this dauber, so it's very simple, but you're just going to ink it up, and then you're going to go sponge around the raised areas. And in some of it, not just the raised areas, because it doesn't matter really. So as long as you're just highlighting within the flower, you're fine. Now here I made a little boo-boo, but it's okay. It's no big deal. It's art, right? So as you can see, I'm just going around it. I'm going to highlight my leaf as well. So basically that is what we're doing. We're highlighting the embossed image, right? So it's very easy. Here, I'll show you. So I'm pretty much done with the big flower. As you can see, it's just highlighted, that's all. I have a leaf over here too, so I need to go in on there too, and I need to see it a little closer, so I don't want to go outside of it too much. And then I'm gonna go and do the smaller flower too. As you can see, uh, as soon as I go over it with the sponge dauber, you're able to see the raised images. So it's pretty cool. As you can see, it's so cool because you can even see the stems here, or the flower, little middle of the flower, so it's pretty neat. And once again, I have a little leaf down here too. And that's it. I just want to touch up some things, but that's pretty much all it is. Now imagine if you have any other embossing folders, how cool is this to use it with, right? And you could use any other cardstock base, but maybe a Night of Navy would be nice. You know, any dark color would be really nice. But I also think a light color would be really beautiful too. So, and I will have some other samples for you. I'll create other videos because I have some ideas already. So anyway, let's just put this together. Once again, I already die cut everything, so it's going to be very quick. I'm just using snail adhesive and very quick and easy. Now let's try to place this in the middle. Sometimes I can't, but now today it's working, so that's good. By the way, if you're not subscribing yet to my channel, please do. I'll have more videos as well, and I already have quite a few videos as well that you can watch, including some of my own techniques, one of my own techniques that I had come up with. Now, this particular die cut, as you can see, it's a little bit larger, so I decided to actually glue it down at first. Oops, I don't want to throw this away. And then cut it. So I'm just kind of adhering it right here, and I'm gonna use my paper snips if I find it. Well, I certainly have. Yes, it's right here. You should see my desk. It's a big mess. Who else is a messy stamper? Anyway, it is what it is. So anyway, I just snipped those edges off. If you wanted, you could even turn it around. That would be kind of cute too. And like I said, I'm going to use this as well. So I'm just going to place it right back because I think it's adding very pretty dimensions to it. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be using this one I already stamped, as you can see, and I used black tuxedo black memento ink. Super easy to stamp it on there too. And I'm just going to go ahead and use some of my Stampin' Dimensionals. And these are, as you can see, I already used the outside, so I'm just going to cut some snip it in here. And I'll use the outside as well. Why not? Nothing wrong with them. And that's pretty much. And I'm just going to use my tweezers to pull off the backing very quickly here. It's only 3 of them, so it's no big deal. There. And I'm going to place it in here in the middle, hopefully. Yeah, it's in the middle. And that's it. Look how quick this was. I'm looking at my video here and it looks like it's 8 minutes. Probably gonna be a little bit less than that, but you know, I talked quite a bit. So this will take you such a little time. So I can imagine some Christmas theme here as well. That would be really pretty too. You could use red or green instead of this. There could be so many ideas. This magnolia, I have seen people coloring it with red to make it into a Christmas card. In fact, I might do that because I do like to watercolor, and that might be pretty cool actually. So anyway, that's pretty much it. And oh, one more thing. So just again, the Delicata pigment ink with the golden glitz. I was die cutting the little leaves that come from the Gather Together bundle. Look how beautiful these are. They're gorgeous embossed leaves. And I actually just, once again with the dauber, I just went over it to on the raised images, and I was able to add some shimmer to it. How beautiful is this? So there is so many possibilities for these ink pads. If you haven't got them yet, I think you need to. Hopefully I convinced you. Anyway, come visit me at ilovetostamp.com. I have a lot of different tutorials that you can download. In fact, this one too will come with a PDF downloadable tutorial, so you can take it with you wherever you go to craft with your friends. And I have lots of benefits on my lots of perks if you purchase through me. I'm again Canadian, so if you're in Canada and you're looking for a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.